Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best telescopes. Starting at number 5. Skywatcher SkyMax 127 SynScan AZ Go2. This telescope is a good example of one that is well suited to a particular area of astrophotography. Due to its long focal length, 1,500 millimeters, it is best for observing and photographing the moon and planets. So, if you know you'll be studying the rings of Saturn, imaging the moon's mountains, craters, and mare, or chasing Jupiter's great red spot, then the Skywatcher SkyMax 127 could be the instrument for you. As we have mentioned previously, a Barlow lens will serve you well for astrophotography. This Maxitov Cassegrain is supplied with one, pushing your magnification up by 2x and increasing your focal length for better observing and photography. The Skywatcher SkyMax 127 is a great choice for those who are planetary and lunar enthusiasts. However, it's not well suited to long exposure photography of deep sky objects such as nebulae or galaxies. It's possible to purchase this telescope with or without a go-to mount, depending on your kit preferences, whatever you decide though. A Vixen dovetail fixture means that the tube can be fitted to a variety of mounts, offering a great deal of flexibility for the astrophotographer. Coming at number 4. Skywatcher Heritage 114P Virtuoso. The Skywatcher Heritage 114P telescope, though a small package, offers some great features for those wanting a hugely portable instrument to use for astrophotography. This reflector comes equipped with a couple of fair quality eyepieces, 10mm and 25mm. But we do recommend adding a Barlow lens to the kit to ramp up the magnification. What we can see through in the field of view, though, is sure to delight those just starting out in astronomy and astrophotography. There is a decent amount of contrast and clarity when capturing bright deep sky targets, the planets, and cratered lunar surface, especially given the reasonable price tag. The mount provides a stable observing platform and will also track night sky objects once located. The telescope can be slewed automatically in both axes, at 5 different speeds, via the mount's electronic keypad. The telescope also includes a Canon D electronic shutter release cable, enabling automatic DSLR control at up to 6 preset positions. If you're shopping around, or have a smaller budget, the 90mm Skywatcher Heritage 90P is also worth considering. At number 3. Celestron NexStar 5 SE. Very popular among amateur astronomers worldwide, the Celestron NexStar 5 SE is an extremely user-friendly option for those who are not just starting out in observing, but who are also keen to try their hand at astrophotography. It features a computerized mount, which enables the astronomer to spend more time imaging and observing instead of spending huge amounts of time tracking down targets in the night sky. At the simple touch of a button on the included hand control, you can lock onto your chosen object and get stargazing right away. What's more, the SkyAlign technology is a breeze to use and, in our experience, align the instrument within minutes. Beginners and seasoned astrophotographers will also enjoy picking out detail on the surface of Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. We highly recommend accessorizing this telescope with a range of filters for optimum results. The Celestron NexStar 5 SE is quite portable, and since it's comprised of 3 different components, the optical tube, mount and steel tripod, assembly takes no more than about 10 minutes. For more details, read our Celestron NexStar 5 SE telescope review. Number 2 of my list. Celestron StarSense Explorer DX130AZ. The largest of Celestron's StarSense Explorer range, the Celestron StarSense Explorer DX130AZ offers a very good aperture size and a selection of accessories, including 2 eyepieces, 10mm and 20mm, star diagonal, star pointer red dot finder, alt-azimuth mount, tripod, smartphone dock and accessory tray. Setup is a simple process that takes no more than about 15 to 20 minutes. And it all comes in at a very reasonable cost. The StarSense Explorer DX130AZ is a fast telescope due to its focal ratio of f/5 and focal length of 650 millimeters. That makes it better suited to low-power views of the night sky. We encountered no problems installing it onto our iPhone 11 and found the interface to be extremely simple to navigate and use. The StarSense app is packed with planets, stars, nebulae, and galaxies to explore. So if you don't know what to observe on your first night, there are plenty of recommendations. The app also makes short work of aligning the telescope, working accurately and offering plenty of guidance to ensure that the Skywatcher is imaging and observing within minutes. Our first target was Mars, which shone brightly in the southeast. Slewing to the red planet as instructed by the app, we noted the screen zoom in, which prompted us to use the slow motion controls, which work smoothly enough to bring our target into focus. The fourth planet from the Sun is an impressive sight through the StarSense Explorer DX130AZ, especially when we added a 2x Barlow lens. At a magnification of 150x, Mars appears as a sharp disk with the south polar cap visible. And number 1. Celestron Astromaster 130 EQ. If you're after the best telescope for astrophotography and serious stargazing, we recommend the Celestron Astromaster 130 EQ, which offers a great package for the slightly more experienced amateur astronomer, especially given that it comes with a CG3 equatorial mount, which requires more practice and patience to use over the basic alt-azimuth. The equatorial mount assists with tracking, which is essential for longer exposure astrophotography. Meanwhile, its decent aperture will show a good amount of detail on solar system and deep sky targets. However, in order to get the very best from the optical system, which is a Newtonian reflector, you'll need to collimate the setup. This process can be tricky for beginners, but with practice it's easily achieved. Especially given Celestron has supplied a manual that walks you through the process. Be warned though, you won't see all 36,000 objects in the software database using the 130mm aperture. Overall, the package is a sound choice as a first serious telescope for astrophotography. And if you're a complete beginner, practice and patience will help you to yield some impressive images, more so, provided you accessorize the Celestron Astromaster 130 EQ with eyepieces that are respectful of the optical tube's useful magnifications. For example, it doesn't come with a Barlow lens, which will improve viewing and imaging further. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.